This is Goku Photosum 1, and I'm here to do another podcast with
FeaturedZero.
And the Amazing CJB for
Okay.
Chris.
And we are here to talk about a game that I think these two have been waiting since the beginning of time, since the dawn of time. So I'm going to let them start it out, and I will add in because I think both of you, this was basically your Switch game that you wanted. Like, if you could only have one Switch game, this was the game you were waiting for. Am I correct?
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Praise the sun.
Literally.
Yeah,
I'm just glad we finally got it. Like, we've been waiting for so long. Like, any news or anything, like even if it was a Wii U port, I would not have minded. But to get a sequel is really, really good. With added stuff, and
So what
Luigi's
are
powerful as well.
so what are we talking about?
Mario Maker 2,
Okay.
a sequel.
A sequel. Thing that
So
nobody expected.
so let's begin by talking about. First of all, let's get all of our experiences with Mario Maker out of the way. Has anybody here actually played Mario Maker?
Yeah, on the Wii U.
Not really. Bits and pieces, but like hundreds of hours on YouTube.
Okay, and I've never played it. Okay, so
And
now
the
that we
rest.
have that out of the way, I just didn't feel like by the time I was ready to buy it, I didn't feel like paying the $60. That game never came down in price. That's the reason why I never bought it. But I will be buying this for $60.
Good. You should.
Yeah, it's worth the price tag.
So, what is your guys' favorite new feature?
One of them is Luigi's playable because Luigi's my favourite character, so.
Okay, FeaturedZero.
The new 3D world,
Oh, yeah, that as well.
pretty excited about that to see what it brings to the table.
Mine is Cat Mario.
Yeah.
Small victories. Okay, now let's just go into a general. Now that we've gotten kind of like that stuff out of the way, let's go into a general thoughts. So, just bring up something that excites you about the game, and let's talk. And we'll basically kind of and we'll just see where this goes.
Well, let's address the elephant in the room. Slopes. The thing that everybody's been wanting and asking since the beginning of Mario Maker 1.
Yeah, finally.
What are your guys' thoughts on it? I'm pretty excited for it.
To me, I understand. In the gameplay I saw, I didn't see it missing, but I can understand. Obviously, you want to be able to take a Mario level and be able to make your own version of it.
Yeah,
And when there are fundamental pieces missing, you can't do that.
yeah, that's true. The stuff that people can now build with slopes now added, it's going to be crazy because the variety in the levels are going to be even crazier than in Super Mario Maker 1. Something that I probably could have never imagined. You know, I had ideas for a sequel, but the amount of stuff that they added for this game is beyond what I could have imagined.
Well, my biggest want for this game, and we haven't seen this yet, but my biggest want is I'm hoping that amiibo costumes return. I love that idea from the first game. I thought that was a brilliant idea. I want them in all styles. I want to be able to. Uh, I want to be able to do like there are certain styles where I can make something that looks kind of like it. Like I actually saw a Super Mario Brothers 3 Metroid level. Guess what he couldn't do? Couldn't have he couldn't have Samus as a Mii costume because he can't do that. He had to just imitate things. And the level was actually really cool. I need to show you guys this level. What the level did is you had to actually get certain power-ups to get to the next part of the level, like Metroid.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, but I personally don't foresee mystery mushrooms being in every single different theme because that does take a lot of work, and the implementation that they did for even just the first Mario Brothers, like I believe when take Samus, when she runs, she goes into the morph ball, or I think that's maybe when she slides or something. But, they added key features that were important to the franchise that it was tied to. So I think it would be a lot of work for it to be in every single theme.
It would be, but it would allow you to. It would add a lot more customization to the game. And as I've said, if they don't add it, it's not something that I would not want to buy the game over. And it's one of those things where if they didn't have it in the original game, I never would have missed it, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not like Slopes where you're like, oh, why isn't this here? So you haven't been talking for a little while. Chris, what is something that excited you about the trailer?
Did we lose him?
I don't know. So, FeaturedZero, what is another feature that you're looking forward
to? Probably the new variety in enemies. With the original Super Mario Maker, take piranha plants for example. You could have piranha plants that, they were on the ground or they came out of pipes, and you could choose whether they had flames or not. But in this game, you could have the big piranha plants, the ones that always are chomping at you. I think I remember seeing a...
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was going to say I'm mostly looking forward to the slopes for the traps in it. It's going to be crazy.
And right now we're talking about varieties and enemies. Do you have any thing to add to that, Chris?
I need to analyse the trailer again. It's been a while since I watched it.
Well, I saw this on an analysis of the trailer, because at one point in the trailer they showed every single type of piranha plant you could have. You saw one with wings on it. You saw ones that are big. You saw ones that always are munching at you, as opposed to just standing still. And I believe there was, if I'm not mistaken, there was one that had a different color, but it did something different. I don't remember.
There's an enemy I just remembered. They brought the son from Mario Brothers 3.
That
that's
too.
That's gonna be exciting.
I'm really hoping that's gonna be in all of the themes. They did have the sun in Super Mario Bros. For the original Wii, so they could use that and port it over. I'm not sure if they do that though. They might keep it as a Super Mario Bros. 3 exclusive theme.
Yeah. I don't think they have very few exclusive things in the game, and I don't think they're going to do that for anything. Something as big like that. I think, yet again, Mii costumes only being in one theme means you have to reanimate everything. The sun's not that big of a deal. I think sun will be available and everything. And you said, FeaturedZero, you said that you were watching an analysis. Was it Game Explains?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was. Yeah, I was watching a bit of that.
I am like 20 minutes into the hour and a half of like a minute trailer.
About 10
minutes. They went really in depth with it. Something I want to ask about you guys. There was in the poster, of Super Mario Maker 2. At the bottom right of it, they had a Koopa in a car with some boxes. What did you guys make of that, or did you not see it?
Is that meant to be a Mario Kart reference?
I have no idea. I assume it's some sort of enemy because it was a Koopa in a car, but I don't know. It was I can't make anything of it, and all the analysis videos I've seen haven't been able to guess what it is either.
It's probably scrapped ideas, isn't it, from back in the day, and they probably added it in.
Just in for the poster, you mean?
Probably
Let me see if I can.
it's gotta be a
I'm
scrapped
seeing what
enemy,
you're
isn't it?
referring. No, it's actually in the poster. I'm looking at it right now. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a turtle in a car. Okay, and
Oh,
I'm here to announce that this is actually a tease. It's not from this game. That is actually the announcement of of Mario Kart Maker. No, I'm joking.
It's been confirmed. You've heard it
Yep.
here first, folks.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Like that's probably just an enemy. That's probably like right above it is like the fire product plant. So that probably is just like an option that the turtles have.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of what it could be, but we've never seen it in any of the other Mario games, or at least the Mario games that we have themes for right now.
was the big bullet from the original game? I can't remember.
I don't think it was from the original. It was from World and 3D World.
No, I'm talking. I know it's from World. I'm saying if it was from the original Mario Maker, like,
Oh
is
no,
it
it
new?
wasn't. It wasn't. It's new.
Okay,
It's new.
that's good then.
I think everything they've shown in this trailer was new. Just new everything. All right. So if we're done with that, is there any other topics?
Yeah, Nintendo's second year on the Switch. It's been 2 years. Let's
Well,
celebrate.
absolutely. And to celebrate, a couple of days ago, we got the announcement for. Okay, I'm not even going to joke about it. It's too big of an announcement. Um, Pokemon 8th Gen Sword and Shield. So, let's start out with the most obvious question of all. Which team are you on?
Sword.
Sword.
Okay, I was referring to starter, but that's fine. I'm kind of leaning towards Shield myself, but what starter are you?
Score Bunny.
I have
Score
no
buddy here
idea.
myself.
I don't even know these Pokemon. You know what I mean? I grew up with the original 250 odd. So like after Gen 3, I was done.
I've been there in every generation, and I always pick my starter. Actually, and I'm gonna ask you guys how you do it. Apparently, Chris probably won't have an answer for this. FeaturedZero, you might. But to me, the Pokemon are never considered spoilers to me. I look up before the game comes out. I actually look up a complete list of all Pokemon in the game, and before I even start the game, I build my team. And very rarely do I ever go past that. Um, how do you guys play? Do you
I
like to
just
not know about it, or yeah?
um I don't personally look it up beforehand. I just like to go through catch any wild Pokemon that I don't have.
The
Add them to
last
my
Pokemon,
Pokedex.
the last Pokemon game I played hardcore was Pokemon Crystal this weekend, man. That was like years ago, man. It's my girl.
Well, I don't know. I personally do not look up all the Pokemon beforehand.
So that's how I like to play the game. Now, you also said Team Score Bunny. What led you to choose Score Bunny?
I believe that Score Bunny is the most unique Pokemon out of the three. What led me to believe that, I personally do not know. Whether if it's just the white and orange look or the bandage on her head, I don't know. I just that was the one I was drawn to when I saw the direct.
So, are you there, Chris? Okay. Um, what do you think about the region, FeaturedZero?
It gave me a Breath of the Wild vibe, kind of like an open world type thing, or we got it just felt very Breath of the Wild, like you could explore, and it felt very huge. That was just the game that I thought of when I was watching it.
Yeah. Um, and I definitely see. Um, I didn't really get that. I got that it's a standard Pokemon game. I love the UK as a setting. I've seen analysis breaking down all of the things. It's actually the UK. Are you back,
Can
Chris?
you hear me?
Yeah. So we were
Oh,
talking about the region of Pokemon Sword and Shield.
it's based,
Because
based in the UK, I know, you told me.
yeah. What do you feel about that? And are you happy that they're actually that it seems like the new thing they're adding is related to football?
Which is, yeah, that's cool.
And
Really,
actually
really cool.
getting back to Score Bunny for a minute, um, there's a theory going around that the starters are going to actually be based around, like, they usually have a theme they've had for a while, and it seems like this theme is going to be European sports. And Score Bunny looks like it's going to actually be based on a
Soccer.
football player.
Yeah.
Um, so I cannot wait to see Score Bunny. I can't wait to see all their final forms. I almost, I, I either go for the, I 90% of the time I go for the grass or fire. I do I do lean fire a little bit more. I rarely get water. I think the last time I got water was the penguin.
Piplup.
Yeah, Pipla. That generation just sucked for me with starters. I hated I hated the fire, and the grass one was okay, but Pipla was just the best.
Yeah, that was the one that came right to me when I was thinking watertight.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, what do you guys think about the other starters?
I can't wait to see what the I cannot wait to see what the Oh wait, I'm completely wrong. I completely picked the wrong genre. No. I went with a okay. This must have been my second playthrough. I was thinking of the wrong one completely. Pipla is actually one of my favorite genres because I like all three of the starters from this one. Sorry, I got I got them a little mixed up.
So
Um,
which was the one you were talking about?
I'll look it up in a second. I'm just
Okay.
seeing what gen Pipla is part of. Yeah, fourth gen, which is I think my favorite generation. Let's see here.
You guys still hear me?
What?
Oh, you can hear me, that's good.
Yep.
I had to change my headphones and
Yeah. It was what I was talking about was 5th gen, which a Nova, which I went for the grass one in that gen because that gen was just awful for starters, I thought.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And then do not get me started on 7th gen. The fire Pokemon let me down. I will never, ever forgive that Pokemon. Ever.
Which one was that?
Um, you're you're telling me to name the starter that I hate the most?
Yeah, I think so.
Incineroar.
Ah,
You know,
yes.
having on the subject of Pokemon, what do you think about the Mewtwo CGI trailer? Did anybody see it? 20th
Yeah,
anniversary.
it's good. It's good. I'm hoping they don't get rid of the. I'm hoping they don't get rid of the opening scene. But yeah. No, I'm sorry. Incineroar sucks. Okay? They betrayed me with Incineroar. I've never played Incineroar. I will never play Incineroar. I want to start a data. The next starter that I'm going to be playing as next time I play the game is going to be the water starter. I think that one looks amazing. I'm sorry, you'll never convince me that there's anything good about Incineroar, because there is not.
What
Let me put
about
it
him?
this: what?
What about him do you not like?
The fact that he stands up on two freaking legs. The fact that they do this virtually every time. And yes, I forgave it for the last one, um, be, but this time around, it was a cat. I love it. I love tigers. It would look awesome. I'm sorry, the design looks dumb. It really does. You cannot convince me this is a good design. It's not.
Ah, I gotcha.
And then when his second evolution didn't stand up, I'm like, good, not standing up. Um, and when the leaks came out, I was in denial for a while. I was like, those aren't real. Those are not real. Those are fake. Those are they're not fake.
Are you going to get Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch? Oh, cool. Are you going to get it on anything?
Most likely, I'm going to be getting it on PS4.
Oh,
Same.
You know what I really want for this? Do you know what I really want for the Switch? Like soon, they need to do the Super Nintendo emulation, man. It'd be so good.
I agree. Super Metroid on the Switch would be pretty good.
Like Mario All Stars and everything, like remastered and right. It needs to happen, man.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it. I don't know if we're going to.
Oh.
Or maybe Game Boy as well. Game Boy could work as well, like Game Boy Advance games and Game Boy Color and all that. That'd be
I
pretty
don't know
cool.
what their hatred of I don't know what their hatred of Virtual Console is. All suddenly, they pretty much invented it, and now they're betraying it. That concept, and I don't know what's going on. Like, I would rebuy these games. I'd probably spend at least $100 more on Switch games if they had done this. $100 to $200 more.
I personally like what they're doing with the online NES games.
Yeah, that's what they need to do with it. Bring the Super Nintendo games. Like, they've done that. They bring Super Nintendo, like, soon.
Yeah, I agree. They can even put it on the same app they got on there. In the,
I'm glad that the Final Fantasy and Resident Evil games are coming on the Switch as well, which is cool.
Yep, the best Final Fantasy game of all time is coming to the Switch. I think we can all be excited for that.
Extra content as well, yeah.
Yeah, there is extra content in it. Which kind of pisses me off, but I've bought that game already a billion times, so I will keep buying it.
yeah, what's 20 more times?
Yeah. Shut up and take my money.
I just need to put the Kingdom Hearts games on the Switch as well, like 1.5 and
There are
2.
rumors that those are coming. Pretty much they've all but confirmed 3 will never be on the system.
Yeah, I don't foresee it if it hasn't even been rumored yet. Is there anything else? Any other topics?
Well, so before we get going, let's name our most excited game on the Switch for the year, and kind of give a brief description why it's your most excited game, even though this is probably going to be some overlay of what we were just talking about. So, begin FeaturedZero.
Do you mean the games that are already out or games that are
No,
Coming soon.
coming
this
soon?
year, so it has to be in this calendar year.
This calendar year, Super Mario Maker 2.
Okay?
It's been my most anticipated game since 1 or 2 years ago, I'd say.
Okay. And what's yours, Chris?
June is a good month for me because I got Mario Maker 2 come out, which I'm really looking forward to. And I got Crash Bandicoot Racing Remake on the same anniversary as me and my girlfriend, so it'll be pretty good for us.
Okay. And yet again, as of right now, the Zelda game isn't wowing me as much as I would want. And the other games I want to play, but they're not huge, so I have to go with Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm not
No
getting Metroid
complaints
this year.
there.
I am looking forward to play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Tuesday when it's my girlfriend's birthday. I can't wait.
Yes. Before we get going, one thing I do want to mention about that game is I love how you can actually play multiplayer in that game.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend could play multiplayer on that Tuesday.
Yep. So yeah, any last words? Actually, before we go, one last thing, okay? A game that has yet to be announced that you want to see. It can be new, it can be a remake, anything. Just something that you want.
Super Ghosts and Ghouls remake on the Switch.
Okay. FeaturedZero?
Goose and Ghosts in it. My bad. Right.
How about a Super Metroid remake?
Okay.
A trilogy.
Very unrealistic.
Trilogy would be cool.
I don't think it's necessarily unrealistic. With how they did 2, it's quite possible they could take that over. I've always wanted a remake of Super Metroid in the style of Metroid Prime. Like, take Planet Zebes and make it into like a 3D world. But the game that I've been wanting a long time, I actually made a pitch video on this game. Is Metroid 5. I want Metroid 5, and I'm hoping because there were some things in the last Metroid game that basically gave clues to what Metroid 5 could be. I'm hoping we get an announcement of that.
I was gonna say something before we go. The Xbox app is coming onto the Switch, isn't it?
I don't think that's all, but I don't think that's confirmed. So there is some news that Xbox Live and also there's also like an app that allows you to play brand new games for $10 a month. Rumors are that is going to be on it. I'm forgetting the exact name of it.
Do you
But
think
yeah.
do you think that's gonna make the Xbox irrelevant then if it goes on the Switch then?
So here's the thing, really quickly. The reason Microsoft is doing this is because they have a dead system. The Xbox One is not selling. It's a better system than the PS4, but it's not selling. At $100 more, the Xbox One X, it's just not palatable. There's not enough games on it. So even though the system itself is better, because of the lack of content, original content, nobody's buying it. So this is their way to hop on a bandwagon where people are doing it, so they get more money. If they put Halo Master Chief Collection, if they put these other games on like Cuphead that already had its life cycle, they're just going to make more money. They're going to get newer fans to those things, and then when Halo 6 comes out, you're gonna have to buy it on Xbox One.
Gears of War on the Switch would be pretty insane.
Yeah, and so it's a way of getting future sales by saying, hey, here's a tease, and yeah, 2 years you might be able to play it on the Switch. Today you can play it on the Xbox One. So it's a way of making money, and so we're gonna have to wait and see. It's exciting, and once it's confirmed, I'll have a lot more opinions on it.
Yeah, we don't know.
I was going to say, I'd love to have the Mario Galaxy games on the Switch because I enjoyed them on the Wii.
Absolutely. So what were you saying, FeaturedZero?
I was just saying we don't know exactly what it is going to come with, the Xbox Live on the Switch, but we can only speculate at this point. But it is a very smart idea to be that Nintendo and Xbox are working together.
Yep. And with that said, our podcast has come to an end. This was Goku Footer 7-1.
FeaturedZero.
The Amazing CJB.
We'll see you next time. YouTube.